Let's go.
Dr. Rosie Milligan, one of the most sought-after speakers on the circuit today. Her live internet talk show, Express Yourself, is the most provocative, thought-provoking, and talked-about radio show on the internet. There's no holds barred, and Dr. Milligan puts the B in bold. She brings it every Tuesday live at 10 a.m. Pacific and 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Dr. Rosie has been proclaimed the most provocative female writer of the century. Her books include Satisfying the Black Man and Black Woman Sexually Made Simple, Why Black Men Choose White Women, and the book Nigga Please. These books have raised eyebrows across the country. She has authored 21 books and published 350 titles for authors nationwide. Check Dr. Rosie out at drrosie.com for her books, articles, and archives of her internet talk show. Sit at the feet of wisdom. Dr. Milligan is indeed a timekeeper and scorekeeper. She is the clock, calendar, and almanac for Black America. You need to hear her.
Good morning, top of the morning, sunny California. You're listening to the Express Yourself Hour. I am your host, Dr. Rosie Milligan, coming to you live with nothing but straight talk. Yes, that's how I do it around here. We do it nothing but straight talk. My co-hosts are Mr. Keith Swanson. He's the AI man. You know, he's been hanging around a long time. People keep asking, is he really real? Is Keith a real person? Is he AI? They were asking that before a lot of people knew what AI was. Keith is real. Keith, are you here this morning? Let the folks know you are really real. Keith, AI man, are you here?
Yeah, I had to fix the mic, if you can hear me.
Yes, how are you this morning?
I'm good. I'm good. Digitally checking in.
Okay, one day they'll find out that you really exist. I don't know if my other co-host, he's real, you guys. He's
they're trying
real.
to upload me as I speak, so hurry up.
I know. They'll get you. My other co-host is Shawana Border-Nay. She's a real estate guru. She buy houses, flip houses, skip houses. She does everything you can do to houses. So if you're ever interested in a good real estate person, she's the one. I don't know if she's on this morning. She's probably out selling houses. Shawana, are you on with us today?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay, great. Well, welcome back. How you been?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, well, good. We're glad to have you back. I know you're traveling all over the country, selling houses, buying houses, flipping houses. So welcome back, okay?
Wait. Who do you think I am, sweetheart?
Is this Shawana?
Okay.
This is Sonia.
Sonia. Okay. You're Sonia. Not Shawana.
Yes.
Not Shawana.
Okay, no, we're trying to get Shawana. She's my co-host. But we're going to move forward. We're going to open this show because we have a great show for you today. I'm so excited about this one that everybody needs to hear about. So I'm asking everyone to please mute yourself until we finish introducing our guests, give you a little bit about the topic. Then you can open your mic and chime in. So first I want to introduce my guest. Well, let's talk about the topic first. No, let me introduce my guest. My guest is Dr. Keita Prasad, PhD, CSO of Engage Global. He's the formulator of the most potent, scientifically validated nutrient. He discovered the anti-cancer potency of vitamin E, succinate, the world's first radiation biology PhD, the world's first. Did you guys hear what I said? Awarded 7 patents on micronutrient and author of 29 books. Now, I thought I was doing something. Well, I do have 36, but he's about to catch up with me. But anyway, I'm just glad to have him today. Good morning, Dr. Prasad.
Good morning, Dr. Rosie.
I know
Glad
you've been traveling. I'm glad that you're here
I just
today.
came back from India, yes.
Absolutely. Well, welcome back. So my other guest is Mr. David Namelka. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. He's the CEO of Engage Global. Has an MBA with an emphasis in business, finance, business, and he's a health advocate. Welcome, David. How are you?
Dr. Rosie, it's a beautiful day, and thank you for having us here. We're excited to talk about health and goodness for the world.
Absolutely. So, folks, we are going to talk about circulation matters. Most people never think about what circulation is all about. So we're going to learn how heart, Heart, health, fuels passion and sexual performance. So I'm going to say it lightly. For you that faint at heart, just get on off the line and turn the thing off, because we're not playing today. We got some real issues. We're talking about circulation, how it impacts the HEART and the HARD. Yes, that's what I said. This is my show. I'm free to talk about what I want to, and we're going to talk about some products that can really help you improve both the HEART and the HARD. Can I get a witness? Is somebody out there listening? You better get on that phone and dial up all of your friends and your loved one, your pastors. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. You got to let everybody know that we can have better health and have it more abundantly. Now, you Christian, I've heard that word before, abundantly. But before I talk about products, I want to issue a disclaimer. The statements that we talk about, the comments, have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This information is solely for educational purpose only and includes recent advances in research on micronutrients. Engaged, the micronutrient company does not claim that our products diagnose, treat, cure, heal, or prevent any disease or injury. However, Engaged products are formulated to address nutritional deficiency and supply the body with the required nutrient to make it work at its optimum. So I'll lay that aside, and now I want to talk to David first as to how are you involved in the health movement?
Well, Dr. Rosie, my story, it's an interesting one in that, my career's been in investment banking and finance. I own my own investment banking company, McKinley Capital, and did venture capital. And after graduating from the Wharton Business School with my MBA, I wanted to jump into the world of making money, which I did. And because of that, and because I was funding companies, I was introduced to Dr. Kedar Prasad and his amazing micronutrient formulations, and I was really enlightened with a problem that is really perplexing and affecting pretty much all of humanity, and that problem is micronutrient deficiencies. And so because I'm a businessman and I'm looking for businesses that solve problems, I was introduced to Dr. Prasad and his micronutrient formulations, which have been validated by the U.S. military with over $24 million invested, 14 clinical studies, and when I saw these studies and I saw the validation and I saw the impact on human health, I knew that this was something that presented not just a business opportunity, but a life purpose opportunity, and that is the opportunity to bring health and goodness to people's lives. So being exposed to that and with that perspective and knowledge that Dr. Prasad has shared with me, I partnered with Dr. Prasad. I said, Dr. Prasad, I want to work with you to bring your products and your formulations to the world, because at that time he was a professor at the University of Colorado Medical School. He'd worked with the Nobel Prize Committee. Like you said, he's published, by the way, Dr. Rosie, it's now 32 books and over 250 peer-reviewed scientific articles. So, I mean, he's still publishing, he's still researching, he's still discovering, and the discoveries keep opening the possibilities of how we can help your listeners and so many others deal with this micronutrient deficiency that we all suffer from, that's causing these free radicals to wreak havoc on our bodies, creating inflammation and oxidative stress. And how do we solve that problem? It's by providing our bodies the nutrients we need at the cellular level to empower our bodies to be more healthy. And then that's where you're talking about heart health. Dr. Prasad has some formulations specifically related to the heart and related to the gut and other things that we can talk about today, that by providing the body the nutrients it needs at the cellular level, we're enhancing and improving circulation to distribute these nutrients throughout the body, which are having dramatic effects on people and their health, and specifically, as you said, with the HARD health. We're having amazing results. So I became a partner with Dr. Prasad, first of all, because I saw business opportunity, but at even a higher level, which has now really consumed me, where I've divested myself of everything else I'm doing other than working with Dr. Prasad and bringing his products to the world. I now have a purpose and meaning aligned in harmony with Dr. Prasad's mission, and that's why we're here today, to bring health and goodness to your listeners.
Wow, I thank you so much, and that is such a great mission. Our nation is too sick. With all the medical research and health advances, there's still too much cancer. There's still too much diabetes. There's still too much sickness, even among our children. So what's missing has to be nutrition. It has to be.
Dr. Rosie, think about it. For decades, we've been told how important nutrition is. For decades, we've been fed drugs from the pharmaceutical industry. For decades, the government's trying to tell us how to be more healthy, and we keep getting bad information, and the results demonstrate that. America and the world are getting sicker. Every one of the conditions you talk about aren't getting better, they're getting worse. And you have to ask yourself, why? Why are the powers that be not doing the things that we need to be more healthy? And so Dr. Prasad, I can tell you, he has figured out an answer to the problem, and that is provide the human body the micronutrients it needs at the cellular level with a foundation based in science and that deliver results, and people's lives are being transformed. That's the answer Dr. Prasad has brought.
Absolutely, and it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that what is wrong. You can go back in days in my grandmother's time, my father's time, when they did not have access to all this medicine. But what they did have, folks, they had access to good nutrition. They had access to food that was not chemically sprayed. They had access to wholesome garden food, and many of them died from old age, not from diseases. So it must be in the nutrition. It must be in the nutrition. And I'm so proud of what Dr. Prasad has done. And I tell you, at age 25, I was diagnosed with lupus. And during that time, that's been a long time, y'all. Long time. I ain't getting into my age, but it's been a long time. But during that time, most people with lupus didn't even live to get 40 years old. Okay? But I learned at an early age that nutrition was the key. Dick Gregory, I was at a conference that I was very ill, and I was talking to him about my condition. I had every clinical symptom in the book for lupus. He said to me, you can choose life or death, folks. And he talked about nutrition, and guess what? I chose life. So now I'm 79 and still fine. I just want to let y'all know that. I'm 79 and still fine, still healthy, okay, because I chose a better way to life. So what I'm saying, you can choose. Now, this product, the most recent product that Dr. Prasad has put together, is the heart booster. Boost the heart, and it improves circulation. And folks, you just don't know how important circulation is. I'm going to make a few points, and I'm going to have Dr. Prasad to tell you about this wonderful product. Circulation is everything. It impacts every body function. Now, when you think about body function, and I heard David talk about how it helps the heart and the guts. I don't know why people talk about everything but the below. It impacts your sexual performance for men and women, and that is critical. I'm going to say it again. That part is critical because particular for people who don't have money to go get on that yacht, don't have money to take that trip, don't have anything else going in their life. Sometimes the only thing free and accessible to them of enjoyment is sex. That's what I said. Y'all can deny it if you want to. You can play crazy, dumb, whatever you want to. But sex impacts everything we do. And circulation, yes, it has a lot to do with carrying the blood flow. We talk about how the arteries are clogged. So is it clogged in the peanut. Circulation is important. I'm going to have Dr. Bassard to talk about this wonderful product. I've been on it for just almost a month now. I'm feeling more energy, and I ain't going to tell y'all what else I'm feeling. That ain't your business. But anyway, it's working. That's all I can tell you. When you can have energy, it really increases your clarity of thought. And I begin to look, circulation does all that. And I guess that's why there's a lot of people feeling tired. That's why you think they have dementia, and what they really have is diminished blood flow. Hey, y'all, let me bring Dr. Bassard to tell us about this Heart Boost product, because I am enjoying it to the hilt.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rosie. But before I talk about heart, I think you have to, in an excellent health condition, to take a maximum advantage or maximum enjoyment for increased circulation. Because if your health is poor already and you just increase the circulation, it will do some good, but not the optimal good. So the question is how you maintain first. You have to be a good health and lesser stress and all this kind of stuff so that you can enjoy maximum benefit of increased circulation. And here is the thing to for everybody, for improve your health. What we call it core 4 is absolutely essential for your health because, take the example, core 4 constitutes of 4 ingredients: micro daily EMF, probiotics with prebiotics, collagen peptides, and omega-3 daily. These are, we call it a core 4. And I will just briefly mention function of each of them very briefly. Our body has increased oxidative stress as we grow older, with or without disease. And then we have a high level of inflammation. So until you reduce them, you won't feel good. So micro daily EMF is very ingredient we have prepared in such a way that will reduce oxidative stress and inflammation at the same time. This is very important, at the same time. Then we have a probiotics with probiotics. As we grow older, with or without disease, the intestinal bacteria favors harmful bacteria. In other words, in the intestine, we have both beneficial bacteria and harmful bacteria. As we grow older, the harmful bacteria take over the beneficial bacteria, and we call them intestinal dysbiosis. And intestinal dysbiosis occurs in older individuals in almost all human diseases that I have studied it. So this is very important. So how you correct it? The intestinal dysbiosis, you use a probiotics with prebiotics, which will reverse the toxic effect of intestinal dysbiosis. And if your intestine is happy, then your body will be happy, your mind will be happy. So that's one thing. Third thing is collagen peptides. The 30% of total body protein is collagen. It is present in every organ in your body, not only in the skin that we see it, but heart, brain, kidney, every organ. And one of the major functions of collagen peptide is to maintain a structural integrity of all organs. And if collagen loses as you grow older, that means collagen you are losing from all other organs as well. And that interferes with their function. So we say collagen peptide is very important, except for the patients who are cancerous. We don't recommend patients with cancer collagen peptides. And fourth is omega-3. Omega-3 fatty acid is absolutely essential for your health, but your body do not make it. You rely totally on diet such as fish or vegetarian diet, what is called ALA. But ALA is converted to omega-3 very, very slowly. So the best way is to get a omega-3, which has already an important fatty acid for your health. ALA we have there, which is important for your heart, and DHA is important for your brain function. So you can see that all these four are extremely important. Now, if you are healthy, you are less stressed. So now it comes to what we can do to increase the circulation in your body.
Yes.
In heart disease, one of the problems is reduced circulation of the blood as well for many organs, including heart. So for that purpose, we added two very important ingredients. One is called citrulline. Citrulline, you may have heard the name. What it does, it increases, when it goes to the blood, it is converted to another compound called arginine, which increases nitric oxide. And nitric oxide will cause vasodilation so that blood can flow very nicely. So that's very important. But to increase it further, we have added another compound called beetroots. You know, sometimes you get in the marketplace these fruits, beetroots. And beetroots has itself loaded with nitrite. And nitrite, anytime you have nitrite, they will form a lot of nitric oxide and further increase in vasodilation, means increase in the blood flow. And it also, not only that, it also increases the level of arginine, then who produces additional nitric oxide. So you can see the combination of these two, citrulline and bare beetroot extract, can have a maximum effect in increasing the nitric oxide and therefore maximum effect on the circulation of the blood flow through various organs all over the body.
Wow. Go ahead, Doctor.
Yeah, no, so I think it is important. So its combination is very important. The core 4 plus heart boost will do a maximum advantage in terms of benefit of high circulation.
But Dr. Prasad, let me ask you this question. Even if someone out there think that they are taking good nutrients into the body, I'm looking at the fact that circulation is what carries these nutrients to the body in an effective way. So it doesn't matter what you're doing, folks. Poor circulation is the key to helping to bring vibrant energy and health to all of these body organs, because it's the number one thing when you're looking at blood flow, when you're talking about, in other words, we're talking about,
any brain. Yeah, it is very important. And that's why, all these strategies, what happens, they will also reduce the, say, for example, glucose level. And blood is one of the ways to deliver oxygen to all your organs, too. I mean, it is so important. And so, go ahead.
Absolutely. And if you're feeling a fog in your mind where you having difficulty remembering sometime, or just not as alert or not having that stamina, you really could look at that there could be possibility that there is some circulation problem. Just think about it. When the circulation is not flowing freely, you can really be in a fog mentally, and that's why some people are really, you wonder what's wrong with them. They're not thinking clear. They can't make quick decisions. Their reaction is slow, delayed. Folks, all that has to do with circulation, and doctors now are considering looking at those conditions, looking at circulation. And often erectile function in particular is often considered an early warning sign of cardiovascular disease. So it isn't enough talked about circulation. We just take it for granted that the blood is circulating. So I am so happy that you put this product. And let me say this, and I'm going to come back to you, Dr. Prasad. Dr. Prasad went over a lot of ingredients. He went over a lot of the products, the probiotic, the EMF, the frequency of radiation through your cell phone that you have at your head all day, your smart TV, almost everything. And I'm so concerned, doctor, about these kids at 4 years old walking around with these cell phones. I'm wondering what their brain and their function is going to look like even when they get 12 years old. Now they're sitting in the classroom. They cannot comprehend. They are failing in their classes. Somebody has their phone open. Please, please, please go on mute. We are recording this show, and this information is very vital for those who are listening and for those who are going to listen later. So circulation is really important, and that's why I'm happy about the product. Like I said, I've been on it just for a month. And for those who didn't catch the name of the products he talked about, you go to the website right now and hit drrosie.health. drrosie.health, and you can read about all those products. And you know me, if something wasn't working, I don't bring anything to anybody that I have not tried. I've used my body as a laboratory for years to make sure that I'm bringing to you the right thing. So, Dr. Passard, it's really interesting for us to really take a look at how we are depriving ourselves of the pleasure of life by something so simple as to have your circulatory system working for you. That's why you see a lot of the swelling, a lot of edema in the ankles, edema every place. Folks, that's circulation. That's circulation. So it impacts everything. So back to you, Dr. Passard, and we're going to take some questions. This board is full of people who want to have something to say, and we want to hear. Now, go ahead, Dr. Passard.
Yeah. I mean, circulation, like you mentioned, is extremely important because it is one of the method of delivering oxygen to all your tissues so that they can generate energy and you feel much better. And all your functional, activity, your brain function, sexual function, everything markedly increased. And so that's why heart formula that we develop have a double benefit. In addition to its effects on heart, circulation is very important. And as I mentioned, that sometimes people who have cases of diabetes, the glucose binds with the hemoglobin, which is a part of the blood, and therefore now hemoglobin cannot deliver oxygen to various tissue, even though it just can't do it because it is bound. It cannot bind with oxygen and deliver it, and so that's why it is very important to control diabetes as well, so that you can take a maximum advantage of circulation for your health.
Well, that's why I'm so impressed with the heart boost. And I think you don't have to have a condition, folks. Anybody out there, if you live it,
right? Exactly.
If you live it, you need to do that heart boost. You need to improve circulation. Let's look at some of the things that poor circulation can cause. When you're not, in other words, it limits the tissue organ from getting the nutrient that it needs, which can lead to fatigue. Y'all that dragging. I can't hardly get up. Oh, I feel so weak this morning. I don't know why I'm so weak. It reduces the functionality of all of your organs, in particular the heart, the brain, and the muscles. Folks, that is key. It slows down wound healing. It impacts the immune system that's carrying the cells to fight infection. Sometimes people are cold all the time. It could just be fact, well, I'm always cold. Check your circulation, digestion, food digestion. It impacts cause poor digestion. Now you got all this stuff in your system that should be out. Elimination. Okay, you better hear me up in here. Okay, pain, cramp, heart, stress, cognitive impairment. Now I understand why people, they just seem like they're in a fog. Think about it. How often you're seeing people just in a fog, and it can even impact your hair and skin. So I'm going to stop. We got this board lit up, so we're going to take a few calls. Do you mind if we take a few calls, Dr. Passard?
That's fine. But I wanted to mention one more thing, that heart boost formula that we have, if you are taking any kind of medication, it does not interact, it does not affect it. If anything, it will improve their effectiveness and reduce their toxicity.
Right, because anytime you're taking something, if it can flow through the body, it's going to make it better.
Yes.
It's going to make it better. Okay, we're going to stop and take a call. Let's see. I'm going to ask the engineer to disconnect anyone who has their mic open. Because this is a very important show. I have thousands of people who are waiting to hear from you, Dr. Passard.
Yes, I will be glad to answer
Technician,
if anybody has questions.
can you please disconnect the person who has the mic open? Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's take a call. Keith, who should we talk to right now?
Sure.
Keith, who should we talk to? Okay, let's go.
Let's take off 301.
Okay, 301. Can open your mic?
There goes 301.
Okay.
Okay.
Go to the next one, Keith.
Okay. Area code 586.
Unmute yourself and give us your comment. Going once, going twice. Okay.
Area code 817.
817. If you have a question or comment, feel free to jump in.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Keep going. Is there another one, Jamal? What about 805, 864?
Okay.
Good
morning, Dr. Rosie Milligan.
Good morning. How are you?
Your name and where you calling from?
My name is Coraline Chavez, and I'm calling from Camarillo, California.
Okay.
And I just want to say I'm very grateful, Dr. Rosie, that you are sharing this information. I have the opportunity to work with both Dr. Kedar Prasad and Mr. David Namelka, and we're just on a mission to really get out here and share the goodness of these products. We're making a difference. I just believe we need to have more people on the battlefield with us because health and wellness is so important. So thank you again for saying yes to Engage Global and for sharing your hour to share this important information with others.
Thank you so much, Corleen. It is important for each and every one of us to embrace this information. And you have loved ones, you have friends. Folks, when your relatives, when your mother, your father, your children, when they are sick, that's a direct impact on you because you're the one have to stop, take them to the doctor 4 times a week. You know, I have elderly clients now when I'm trying to schedule an appointment for them to get their trust document notarized. Well, let me see. I have appointment on Tuesday. Let me see. Thursday, I got to go to this doctor. Let me see. Friday. Folks, and if you're the daughter or the son, you're the one having to miss work or leave your business. So it's a personal investment for us to invest in the welfare of our family. If they can't afford to buy the product, buy it for them. And I'm telling this heart boost. I am amazed, Dr. Prasad, at the price that you have on this wonderful product. I mean, if you can almost, it's like buying aspirin. I mean, I was blown away when I saw all the benefits and look at. I guess you made it at this price level because you too, evidently, you want everybody to have a healthy HEART and a healthy HARD. Folks, we coming up to the holidays, and you know what people expect now. You know what folks expect during holidays. So if you want to give a perfect gift to your lady, it's not the Gucci bag. Ha ha! It's not the Gucci bag, you guys. I'm just saying. Let's take some more calls, Keith. Keith, who do we take next?
All right.
Hey, Dr. Rosie, this is Coraline again. Do we have a 901 on the call?
Let's see.
Right here in Live and Living.
Okay.
There he is.
Okay, you have
All
a
right.
comment?
I'm most definitely, thank you, Ms. Rose, for letting us come on today. Most definitely glad you invited Dr. Prasad on. I am a user of the product, and I'm telling you, this heart boost is phenomenal, you guys. I was having a lot of problems with water retention. Got the product, took it the first about 45 minutes, went to the bathroom, and I mean, all the fluid just come off. I was in there longer than normal, but when I finished, I was just so relieved because my body was normally usually be heavy from retaining all that fluid. And when I tell you this heart boost does what it says, it most definitely improved my circulation. My energy levels went up. I've been feeling good. And it most definitely put the lead back in your pencil. So I'm telling you guys, if you're having any problems out there, you most definitely want to get on this Heart Boost ASAP. And, man, I can't say no more. Dr. Assad, we just love you so much for formulating these products, all the products. You most definitely want to try the Microdaily EMF along with the probiotic. That's an awesome bundle, basic package that we have. Most definitely go to Miss Rosie's site and plug in all these products. And, hey, the proof is in the pudding. I said we have the Rolls Royce of the industry. You take them and you enjoy the ride. Back to you, Dr. Rosie.
Thank you so much. Because, folks, listen up. Let me tell you, erectile dysfunction is common, affecting approximately 30 to 50% of men by the age 50. Okay? So, Now, let me say something to the women out there. Now, y'all know what's going down, okay? Don't be telling your girlfriend about the situation. Do something about it. I'm going to say that again. Because I hear women telling their friend, girl, you know, he have problems, he premature ejaculator, he this and that. Your girlfriend can't help you. Talk to your man. And men sometimes don't like to reach out for products, Dr. Prasad. I'm finding it's like they feel embarrassed to come in and say, well, I need something to help me with that particular department. So women, you know the problem. Go to drrosie.health, drrosie.health, and you order that product. It says Heart Boost, HEART. Just give it to your man and watch your life.
Right.
It's designed, God made it designed to function. And when I say function, that's every organ in your body is supposed to function. And when it does not, then you need to seek ways to make it do what God created it to do. I'm just saying. Dr. Bassard, you want to make a comment? Then we're going to come back to, we got all these callers here, people just listening. I know they're going to the website right now, drrosie.health. drrosie.health. And check out all the products. Dr. Bassard, you want to make a comment before we go back to callers?
The only comment I will make that women should also take it because their reproductive organ and everything is important that she responds that sexual activity if they are healthy and if their circulation is good. And so I would suggest that both men and women should take it together.
Absolutely. Because, see, the problem is with women, there's a lot of women who have sexual issues, impotency issues, and all of that. But it's more difficult to tell because they don't have to get an erection. But women, I'm telling you, that poor circulation will make it harder for you to become aroused or to get excited, even with proper stimulation. I'm going to say that again. Y'all, she talking about sex. Yeah, I'm talking about it. Because you thinking about it. Don't play with me up in here, okay? Yes, women, you need to make sure that you have yourself together because you don't want to be just doing something to do it. You don't have any feeling. You want to be properly aroused so you can benefit, enjoy your sexual experience. You're not just doing it just to please the man. Both parties are supposed to get something from a sexual experience. And it is critical, folks, to your daily life. You know, you can enhance your immune system by having those great experiences. They're for a purpose. They're for a purpose. So, Keith, who else shall we hear from? Okay, we have a caller. Go ahead, open your mic. Those who are waiting online, open your mic, unmute. 213. Go ahead, 213.
I think we already had 601.
Okay. Let's go to the next caller. Some of them are just listening, and I want the technician to put in the chat when this show is going to re-air. I believe it's going to re-air at 6 o'clock tonight. And folks to call, I really didn't even get the number out. It may be some other people want to get in and didn't have the number. The number to call is 310-928-7733. That's 310-928-7733. And we are talking today about circulation matters. Learn how heart, health, fuse, passion, and sexual performance. It's a time to take a serious look at heart health versus bedroom health and ask yourself, is your heart blocking your love? Folks, come on, chat with me. Is your heart, Heat, blocking your, Hard? That is the question. This grown folks talking. Folks, we can be for real. Is there someone on here that have a question or comment? Go ahead and unmute your mic. Give us your name. Tell us where you're calling from, and we'll take your call.
Hey, Dr. Rosie, this is David.
Yes, David.
Doc, I'm just hoping people are hearing what you and Dr. Prasad is saying. Dr. Prasad taught medical doctors at the University of Colorado Medical School for over 30 years, and so he's had the opportunity to talk to people his entire lifetime about health and wellness, and what your listeners today are getting is a real treat about the basics of good health and how the body works. And so this micronutrient deficiency that really we're all suffering from, when we address that, it's like a car that's getting the gasoline it needs, and our motor and our engines are going to absolutely run like they've never run before. So people that are experiencing issues, whether it's with, their sexual success, or if they're experiencing issues like pains, aches, if they've got other health issues, by providing the body these nutrients, your body's going to respond in a way that you never imagined. The stories of people's results from Dr. Prasad's micronutrient formulations really are life transforming. So I know for me personally, what really caused me to change my entire life career from investment banking and finance to working with Dr. Prasad was to see the impact this product had not only on me, but on my family members. I had family members struggling with arthritis, family members struggling with, their blood sugar, family members struggling with their energy, their sleep, and on and on and on. And as my family adopted these products, and then I heard the testimonials of literally thousands of people whose lives have been changed with Dr. Prasad's products, I knew that there was nothing more impactful or important I could do with my life than to bring these to the world. So today, like your listeners, as I'm listening to Dr. Prasad, it's just my perspective of what can be done when we provide our body the nutrients it needs. It's really life transforming. So I'm excited to see your listeners experience this heart boost and gut health with probiotic boost and immune system health with the micro daily. I'm excited to see the impact on them and have future calls with you to hear their testimonials. It's going to be really exciting to see the life changes that happen from today's call.
And you know what's so important, folks? I want to say this. All products are not equal. It is very important that products are put together in a synergistic manner, in which the research that Dr. Prasad has done, he has done that. This product is scientifically put together. There's a lot of companies out there, they're just putting products together. I'm not saying they're bad, but I'm just saying this is one of the best that I've seen. And for those who out there, somebody tell you, well, you need vitamin D. You need vitamin B. So you're getting each one of these different vitamins separately. They need to be put together in synergistic manner. Yeah. And if you study vitamins, you will discover in some of these vitamins out here, they have ingredients that does not that counter each other, that should not be blended together. You want to make sure it's with the right proportion. So you want to make sure it's scientific, because anybody can go and put a product together and put it on the market, and they're going to say has not been approved by FDA. And for those who out there who worrying about something being approved by FDA, I wish I could tell you something, but I can't on the air. We got all this stuff that's approved by FDA, but you still sick, okay? Yeah. You still got high blood pressure. You still have diabetes. You still have cancer. And you're taking all this medication that's been approved by FDA. So I just want you to start when someone is telling you about a product and you want to know, is it approved by FDA? Well, FDA and the pharmaceuticals is working together.
Dr. Rosie, what you said is so important. Like, think of how many people are taking a product or a supplement. They don't even know who made it. They don't even know who made it. So today you're meeting the world's foremost expert on micronutrition and human health in Dr. Prasad. And you don't have to just take our word for it. The U.S. military, after 6 years of testing and research validating Dr. Prasad's formulations, they decided to use Dr. Prasad's formulations. The Nobel Prize Committee, when they looked at Dr. Prasad's research and his knowledge, they chose Dr. Prasad to help make recommendations for candidates in the Nobel Prize in Nutrition. The National Institute of Health, the primary funder of research in human health in all of the world, they chose Dr. Prasad for going on 30 years to do research on human health and micronutrition. You don't have to be the expert. Dr. Prasad has been validated and vetted and tested over his 60-year career as the finest in all of the world. And so, and he's also willing to he demands that his name is put on all the products. So when you get one of his products, his name will be on it. How many other products are you taking where you know who the formulator is, you've heard him speak, you've gotten an understanding of his level of expertise and knowledge, and you know that he has been vetted over a 60-year career as being the finest of the finest?
Absolutely. And you want to go to my website, drrosie.health, and you can read all about Dr. Prasad. That we also have a couple of videos that's on that website. Go and check him out, and you can see that this is a place for you to be. If it was not so, what did it say in the Bible? What did Jesus say? I go to prepare a place for you, and if it was not so, I would have told you. Well, okay, Dr. Rose is saying, if it was not so, guess what? I would not have told you. Folks, it's time to improve the health. I am sick and tired of looking at sick people who could be better. I hate to see people who would self-impose diseases and conditions. When I say self-imposed, that's because you're not eating the proper thing. You're not, and even if you eat, let me backtrack that, because I don't care if you eat 6 meals a day. I want you to hear me real good. Because some people eat 6 and 7 times a day. But your body is not getting the nutrients. Underscore, folks. We're talking about the nutrients that the body needs to heal, to have energy, to sustain life, to have memory. We're talking about the nutrients because we know the soil had been robbed of the nutrients. So you're just getting something to have a nice elimination, and most people can't even have a nice elimination because they're constipated and their digestive system is not in order, and that's a real problem, folks. So go to Dr. Rosie. Health. Go there right now. When I get off of this call, if you don't do nothing, just go there and look to see what we have. I just want to see how many people hit that website. Just show me that you're interested in learning about it if you're not willing to do something about it, because maybe you can pass that knowledge to someone else. Let's take another call. Go ahead and open your mic. Someone on the line, if you have a comment. It's 310-928-7733, and the show is going to re-air at 6 o'clock, I believe. You can go to innerlightradio.com. That's INNER, innerlightradio.com. At 6 p.m., this show will be re-aired. You want to share it with your friends and with your family. Keith, you haven't made any comments. Let's talk about... let's talk about this product for men. I know they tell you the story, man, I can't get it up, man, I can't. I know they be talking to you. Come on now. I know y'all. I overheard some of the men conversation. Talk to me, Keith. What's going on? Did Keith bag off the AI? Did I lose the AI man when I started talking about the... Are you there, Keith? Keith?
Up here.
Okay. What you got to say about it? You've been so quiet today. You never quiet. Hey, you acting like you AI now. Come on, talk to me.
The thing is that what I've noticed is that they're, with all the stuff they're putting in the foods, especially the oils and stuff like that, with the heavy metals and all kind of stuff, and taking the nutrients out to make money, which is hopefully when RFK Jr. gets in, we'll actually start taking some of this crap out and enhancing wellness instead of the sick care that we have. So basically all over the world, they know because of the how they have to ship the food and store the food that they're taking the nutrients out so it won't spoil. So basically you're getting all this basically dead food that's been enhanced so it can actually stay on the shelves more for people that to make profits. So basically you need stuff like this. You need nutrients and micronutrients because that's what you're missing. Because there's one good thing about the third world. They don't have any of this crap, so it's still in the food. But, especially in the first world, they don't have it anymore.
Yeah, and you having food shipped. Now, just think about it. You're going to eat fish that's been shipped here from another country.
Oh, yeah.
That's ludicrous to really think of that. And I tell you what else, Keith, is happening. Mm-hmm. I spoke with someone who's dealing in the insurance with the Obamacare and the different programs.
Right.
I understand there's going to be a change where people was paying, it will be affordable care. Let's look at affordable care. Yeah. I understand it's getting ready to be unaffordable because the people are going to have to pay more. Now, the government requires that you have insurance. Yeah. You know that, right? Yeah. In other words, it's illegal. It's illegal to be poor. It's illegal to not have car insurance. It's illegal not to have health insurance. But at the same time, the insurance rates are getting ready to increase. Yeah. So that's going to put a lot of poor, unhealthy people in danger. Folks, if there ever was a day in time in history that you need to focus on getting healthy and taking your family along with you, because nothing worse than looking at a sick child who can't get medical care because you cannot afford insurance. Oh my God!
And then there, the way, because of the cost and stuff like that of health care that they're charging right now, basically they're not trying to, they're trying to keep you comfortable before you die. They're not really trying to get you well.
It's like hospice. Everything is hospice.
The hospital is almost like hospice now. So basically, you better take seriously your health. Okay, and even the medicines they're giving you is not enough to heal you. It's enough to keep you comfortable. Okay, they're not trying to heal you; they're trying to keep you comfortable.
And guess what, Keith?
Yes, sir.
Even if the medicine was good for you, if you have poor circulation, listen, folks. Even if it's the best medicine in the world, if you have poor circulation, it's impeding what it could do for you. I really hope, Keith, I'm resonating with folks that's listening, the importance of circulation, because circulation is not something that people often talk about. We just take it for granted. We know the heart is beating, but we don't understand how everything that we need gets to the organ. It gets there by circulation.
And the other thing is that without the circulation, all the stuff all the grit and stuff like that that's in your body doesn't get out because
it's like sludge. It's like sludge in your engine, in your car. I'm glad you brought that up. When sludge builds up in your engine, that car drags, it's slow, it's sluggish, it doesn't have the horsepower. I hope if somebody listening, I wish I could see some hand raised. I'm just not on Zoom. I hope you guys are listening, because my heart goes out when I see people sitting in the emergency room, when I see people that really need medical care, and somebody tell you, I'll give you an appointment in February, and it's November.
Or they give you something just enough to get you out of the hospital.
Exactly. Or you keep running into urgent care, and they're going to say, okay, see your doctor. Then you call your doctor, you can't get an appointment. Folks, I want you all to go into the new year feeling better and being better. I hate to tell you this, but some of you, maybe I shouldn't say that. I always say things I shouldn't say, but I'm going to say to some of you parents out there, your kids are sick of you, okay? I'm going to say they sick of having to do for you because you didn't do for yourself. Yes, that's what I said. They're not going to tell you, but you will eventually pick up in that action. Mama, I'm tired. I got to take care of my kids. I'm leaving my job. Folks, don't put your kids through that. Don't put your husband through that. Don't put your wife through that. Do a better job at taking care of yourself.
Yeah,
and circulation is the key.
Yeah, people don't know how bad their food is and how it needs to be supplemented.
Exactly.
Here is Dr. Kuroji. I want to make one small comment. You know, because of a new discovery of new medications and new surgical procedure, we have extended the life span in terms of year, but the quality of life during aging remains poor.
Exactly.
70% of the people, older people, have at least one disease. 80% have two diseases. So the question is how to improve the quality of life and reduce the risk of chronic diseases like Alzheimer's, Parkinson, and therefore what you are talking about is to improve the health, micronutrient supplementation, and all these blood circulations and so on and so forth. This will help not only extend your quality of life, lifespan, but also while you are aging, you will have improved quality of life and reduce the risk of chronic diseases. So this is very important to have that in mind. But reality is that people don't follow it.
Dr. Bassard, let me ask you this, because we're seeing more and more people at an early age suffering from dementia. And I know you talk about the EMF product. It has to be a correlation between all this early stage of dementia that we're seeing. It has to be correlated with the environment.
I think the correlation is most important is oxidative stress and inflammation. And for example, older people sometimes infrequent loss of memory. Not it is Alzheimer's, but infrequent loss, they forget the place, they forget the name. And this is due to the damage to the synaptic membrane, which connects cholinergic neuron. And as you know, cholinergic neuron is the one which stores memory. And so, and they get damaged by oxidative stress. So if you prevent the damage of the synaptic membrane, then older people can develop infrequent loss of memory. And for example, right now, you were talking about Alzheimer's disease. They occur because of this damage, oxidative stress and inflammation. And suppose somebody already has a disease. The current treatment of Alzheimer's disease is treat the symptoms, not the causes. Causes is increased oxidative stress and inflammation is killing cholinergic neuron. So you try to stimulate the neuron, but if neuron is dead, you can't stimulate it. So if they combine the current medication in combination with our program, then the effectiveness of the medication or quality of life, memory, all those things will improve dramatically.
Wow. Let me just say to those who are listening, if in doubt, if you've tried everything in your health, you still don't have energy, your legs are still swollen, you still have poor circulation, you're still bloated, your food is still not digested. Can I just ask you, can you try this product for 90 days? Can you have given your whole life to medication, everything you've been doing and you still are still sick. Can you? Do you love yourself enough to say, well, you know what? I'm not telling you to do something I'm not asking you to sign up for a 6-month contract. I'm not asking you to sign up for a year's contract or lease that you cannot get out of. I'm saying give yourself 90 days. Do you love yourself well enough to say, I can try this for 90 days and see if it improves my health? You know, and what I like about this is, you know, we're so used to buying stuff retail. What I like about Dr. Bassard, that you have a program. If a person say, well, you know, I just want to get on automatic shipment for the product, then you get a discount rate. But folks, I'm begging you, if you have a mother or father, make this year a gift of improved life. Go to drrosie.net and you want to get that heart boost, you really want to get the daily EMF and that probiotic, that gut health. If you don't do anything else, do that. And make sure you drink plenty of water, because America is too sick. Too sick. So for this holiday, let that be your gift.
Yes.
Let that be your gift.
Hey, Dr. Rosie?
Yes.
Tony.
Hi, Tony. Come on. We about to close.
Hey,
Tell me. I want to hear from you.
I had that feeling. This is going to be a good one. This will top it off. I am in the middle of that myself, coming out of it. Both my ankles are wrapped for going on 6 months. My right leg has been discharged. I'm off the hook. It looked like a poor, weak, skinny man's ankle. Good. Doctor said that is excellent. The left one got about another 10% to go. The sores developed from the edema. Now I'm thinking all this time, something's wrong with me. I can't move. Well, I need a full hip replacement. Got that. I'm sitting there thinking, man, boy, that sure feels good. That's not the problem. I'm doing self-diagnosis, by the way. Okay. Now, I've got that fixed. It needed to be repaired. It was gone. And a lot of sports back in the day and bone degeneration. And so now I got that done, and I was just sitting in a pool of fluid one night, and I didn't know what happened. My shoes were soaked. That edema, that fluid has to escape somehow through your body, and it goes down, and it's made openings in my ankles. So I am on medication, of course, and now the going to the bathroom, incredible how that I'm regular on that. However, I do need to and want to try this product because I circulation is it because it's I at first had me seeing the vascular surgeon to get information on consulting, to consult on what's happening. So they take you through all that. So it's all based, like you said, circulatory. Mm-hmm. So I think this would be a great product for me to add to what I'm doing.
I think so, Tony.
I think because this is crazy, man. I've never, okay, because I've never been. Oh, that'd be great because I've never been down like this. Rosie has known me for years. Yeah. I've done work for Rosie for years. I have never been at my worst.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, and you fall into a depression, man. You got to be strong.
Yeah. They put stuff.
God forbid some.
They're putting so much in the food and it's causing all this kind of junk
man,
to actually happen in your body.
Who you telling, brother?
And so basically,
man,
what the doctor is having will actually clean that stuff out of your system because of heavy metals, all that kind of stuff in your system. It's called edema.
Let me get in. You know, you're right. You know what I did?
What?
I said, see, nurses are good. Nurses are excellent. Nurse told me, hey, go in there and tell me you want to clean out. I said, well, I know how to do that. I can play the game. I went into Kaiser through emergency. Mm-hmm. I said, hey, I just say something's not right, man. I can't breathe good. So he kept me there for 2 or 3 days. And put me on that Lasix. Okay. Now, Rose, it took 6 liters out of me in 2 days. Mm-hmm. And if you see the gook that was in there, and then that's what the doctor came in and said, like you were saying, sir. Doctor came and said, okay, we need the bed. You can go. Get out of here.
Lasix is harder. Lasix is hard on your heart because my father was on it. Yeah. So basically, that's a temporary thing. The thing is, you're going to have to clean up your diet. You're going to have to take supplements. You're going to have to get the heavy metals out of your system and let your body do it naturally. So listen to the doctor. Doctor probably can tell you that the stuff is in your food that they're putting in the food is causing all this stuff, right? And the lack of nutrients in the food is not enough for your body to actually open up your circulation and get all the fluid out of you. That's what's happening right now. So basically,
Tony,
go to Dr.
Rose. Tony's gonna have to come in on my next show because we're almost running out of time, and I want Tony. Thank you so much, and I know you know me well enough to know if the product didn't work.
I told you I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there on a walking cane, but I'm gonna be there. You gonna say, "Whoo, Lord, what happened to you?"
Tony, find out, have them find out what you're allergic to, because I found out I was actually allergic to peanut butter. The
you
kind
know
of
what?
peanut butter.
I got it.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. I got that.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this?
No,
What?
Tony.
Apricots and peaches.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay. Yeah. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna have to wrap it up, but let me have my guests have final say. But you guys write this down, Dr. Rosie. No period.
Dr.
Just
Rosie.
DRROSIE .health. Dr. Rosie .health. Go to that website, you guys. Okay. Let me have Dr. Passard or Mr. David one to close us out, because they have another show coming up. What are your final words you want to say? First, I want to thank you very much for being with us. I appreciate you for all you've done.
Thank you.
Okay. Did you
Well, Dr. Rosie, I just want to thank you for having us on. Dr. Prasad, I just want everybody to know that I am grateful to be able to have a partner like Dr. Prasad, who's dedicated 60 years of his life perfecting and understanding the human body and our micronutrient deficiencies, how to address those and to bring health and goodness to this world. And I think, Dr. Rosie, you gave everybody the best advice I've heard today, and that is simply go to your website, try these products for 90 days, experience the transformation in your health, and you'll never go back to bad health again. So, Dr. Rosie, thank you for having us on today.
You're welcome. And let me give you all my telephone number. That's 323-750-3592. Write that down. That's 323-750-3592. 323-750-3592, and the website is drrosie.health. Okay, I'll see you guys on the next show. Thank you very much. Be well and do the right thing. And remember, health is a matter of choice. And guess what? That's your choice, my friend. Have a good day.